What if I told you there's a game right now sitting in the top 5 most played games on Steam, and it lives inside your taskbar? Not on your desktop, not in a separate window, your taskbar. The same bar where you open Chrome and accidentally click the wrong app 17 times a day. Yeah, that one. Taskbar Hero blew up out of nowhere in late May 2026, hit over 400,000 concurrent players at its peak, and the internet cannot stop talking about it. But here's the thing, the Steam reviews are sitting at mixed. So, is it actually worth your time? Or is this just another viral game that dies in 2 weeks? Let's find out. What's up guys? Rafi here, welcome back to the channel. So look, I'm always on the lookout for games that do something genuinely different. Something where you go, okay, that's actually a clever idea. And when I first heard about Taskbar Hero, I thought someone was messing with me. An idle RPG that runs on your Windows taskbar while you're working, browsing, doing whatever, and your tiny little heroes just fight in the background all day. I had to try it. And today I'm going to break it all down, what it is, what it does well, what's frustrating, and most importantly, whether it's actually worth installing in 2026. Stick around because this one's interesting. Okay, so let me explain what this game actually is, because it sounds weird until it clicks. Taskbar Hero, officially called TBH, Taskbar Hero on Steam, is a free-to-play idle RPG developed by Newgum Studio and Tesseract Studio. It released on May 27th, 2026, and within literally 1 week, it cracked the top 5 most played games on all of Steam. Let me repeat that. An indie idle game, top 5 on Steam, in 1 week, beating out games with massive budgets and years of development behind them. The concept is simple. Your taskbar that strip at the bottom of your Windows screen becomes the actual game stage. Tiny pixel art heroes run across it, fight enemies, collect loot, and level up, all while you're doing something else entirely. You're not sitting there playing it. You're working, watching YouTube, whatever, and you just glance down occasionally and go, oh, nice, they leveled up. It's like having a pet that fights monsters instead of just sitting there looking cute. So here's the thing about idle games. Most of them are basically the same. Numbers go up. You click stuff. Numbers go up faster. Repeat forever. Taskbar. Hero does something most idle games don't. It actually gives you a reason to care about what's happening. You've got different hero classes, skills, equipment, runes, pets. There's actual build variety here. It's not just upgrade sword. Sword number goes up. You're managing a party of heroes, fighting through 3 acts of progressively harder enemies. And the progression feels fair. If you're getting stuck, you can farm earlier stages, gear up, and push forward. It doesn't feel like a wall designed to sell you something. There's also this thing called the Steam Trade Ship, which lets you sell items on the Steam Marketplace, and that, as we'll get into in a second, is both one of the coolest and most problematic parts of the whole game. Compared to other idle games like Clicker Heroes or even the infamous Banana game, Taskbar Hero feels more like a real RPG that just happens to be passive. There's depth here if you want it. Let's talk about what this game genuinely nails. First, the concept itself. It sounds gimmicky, but it works. The taskbar is the perfect place for an idle game. It's always visible, it doesn't take up screen space, and it's actually satisfying to glance down between tasks and see your heroes making progress. If you spend long hours at a PC, working, studying, whatever, this fits perfectly into that lifestyle. Second, it's free. Completely free to play, no DLC required to progress. That alone puts it above a lot of competition. You're not hitting a paywall after 2 hours. Third, the pixel art is genuinely adorable. I know that sounds like a small thing, but presentation matters, and the character designs are charming. There's clearly love put into how this looks. And fourth, the depth. For what looks like a tiny, simple game, there's real build variety. Different classes play differently, equipment choices matter, and there's a legitimate reason to experiment rather than just following one optimal path. The game hit 140,000 concurrent daily users and peaked at over 400,000. That kind of traction for a free indie game doesn't happen by accident. People are genuinely enjoying it. Okay, here's where it gets real. The Steam reviews are mixed, sitting around 46% positive at the time of making this video. And that's not great. So what's going wrong? The biggest issue right now is bots, because the game has Steam Marketplace integration, meaning items have real monetary value. Gold farmers and bots have absolutely flooded the game. These bots hammer the Steam Market API constantly, causing server lag and instability. And here's the painful part. Because of Steam API restrictions triggered by the bots, legitimate players are receiving fewer item boxes. So you're getting less loot because cheaters are abusing the system. The developers did schedule a fix for June 8th, a server-side layer to handle the bot traffic, but as of making this video, that update has been postponed, so that's still an open wound. Then there are performance issues. This is supposed to be a background idle game, but some players, especially on laptops, are reporting that it eats RAM, spikes CPU usage, and even causes GPU fans to spin up. For a taskbar game, that should be barely noticeable. There's also a focus stealing problem where the game's hitboxes overlap with your actual taskbar, so you end up clicking your tiny heroes when you're just trying to open Spotify. Annoying doesn't begin to cover it. And some players have reported purchased premium items disappearing from their accounts. That's a serious trust issue for a game that's trying to build a community. So here's the honest answer. Taskbar Hero is a great idea in an imperfect state. The core concept works, the gameplay loop is genuinely satisfying, and for a free game, it offers real depth. If you spend hours at your PC every day and want something quietly entertaining running in the background, this scratches that itch really well. And this is a big, but the bot problem is actively hurting the experience right now. You're getting less loot than you should because of cheaters, the servers can be laggy, and the developers haven't fully fixed it yet. That's frustrating, especially when the game has so much potential. Who should play it? If you work at a PC all day, enjoy idle RPGs, and don't mind a game that's still being patched and improved, absolutely give it a shot. It's free. The worst case is you uninstall it. Who should probably wait? If you're someone who gets frustrated by technical issues, bot-related problems, or games that feel unpolished, maybe check back in a month or two. Give the devs time to sort out the bot situation and performance problems. The bones of a really good game are here. It just needs some fixing. Taskbar. Hero is one of the most genuinely original idle games I've come across in a long time. The concept is clever, the execution is mostly solid, and it found an audience of hundreds of thousands of players almost overnight, which tells you something real about how much this idea resonates. Is it perfect? No. The bot problem is real, the performance optimization needs work, and the mixed Steam reviews reflect a game that launched fast and is still catching up with its own success. But it's free, it's fun, and if you've got a PC and some patience, it's absolutely worth trying. I'd give it a cautious recommendation right now with a note to check back in a few weeks as the developers push out fixes. The peak player numbers are dropping. They've gone from 400,000 down to around 20,000. So the question is whether the devs can stabilize it before the hype fully fades. That's my take, but I want to hear yours. Have you tried Taskbar Hero? Are you loving it, or did you already uninstall it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read everything. And if you're new here, welcome to the squad. Hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss the next video. We cover gaming content that actually matters, breaks things down honestly, and doesn't waste your time. I'm Rafi. See you in the next one.